Good morning, students. Topics of discussion are Church thesis, Turing machine as a computer of integer functions, designing Turing machine for a given function. Let us start with Church thesis. Any algorithmic procedure that can be carried out at all by a human, a group of humans, or computer can also be carried out by a Turing machine. Actually, Church said that any machine that can do a certain list of operations will be able to perform all conceivable algorithms. Church thesis is also known as a Church-Turing thesis. Church-Turing thesis state that all possible models of computation, if they are sufficiently broad, must be equivalent. Various computational models have been proposed in the literature. For example, these are the computation model, O system, lambda calculus, unlimited register machine, Markov algorithms, one-dimensional cellular automata, various theoretical models, partial recursive function. All of the above models have shown to be equivalent to the Turing machine. Next topic. We can view Turing machine as a computer of integer functions that implement a function f defined by w dash is equal to f of w, provided that machine starts from initial configuration q0w and halts at pw dash or w dash p, where p is the element of f. In other words, we can say that a function of fw with domain D is compatible or Turing compatible if there exists some Turing machine such that machine starts from q0w and halts at p of fw or fwp, where p is the element of f for all w is the element of D. Let us define a partial recursive function. The function f of a1, a2 to an computed by a Turing machine is called a partial recursive function. Any function that computed by a Turing machine is called a partial recursive function. In other words, we can say a function is called a partial recursive function if there exists a Turing machine that halts on some inputs and it is in a loop for any input for which the function is not defined. Okay. Means any function which is computed by a Turing machine, we can say that function is a partial recursive function. A function is a partial recursive function if there exists a Turing machine that halts on some inputs and there is a loop in a Turing machine on some input or any input for which function is not defined. A function is a recursive function if there exists a Turing machine that halts on all inputs. Means, in other words, we can say a function is a recursive function if there exists a Turing machine that always halts on all inputs. Means the function is defined on all inputs. Here you can see the term recursive is used as a synonym for computable, not the recursive function as you know in the mathematics. A function f of a1, a2 to an is a total recursive function if and only if f is defined on all arguments a1, a2 to an. Now let us see the relationship between the Turing machine language and the functions. The total recursive functions correspond to the recursive language, and partial recursive functions correspond to the recursive enumerable language. Let us see how will we define a Turing machine for a given function. Suppose function is given m is equal to function of I1, I2 to In, where I1, I2, In, these are the arguments or the parameters of the functions, and the function returns the value m. We can use the symbol b to separate one parameter from other parameter. Next, here we will use unary notation to represent a positive integers. Positive integer is represented by a string a star, the clean closure of a. When we are going to design a Turing machine for a function, we have to specify the initial configurations. The initial configuration is Q0. What is the Q0? Q0 is the initial state of the machine, and AI1, AI2, AIN, these are the parameters of the function. And here you can observe that B is used as a separator between two arguments. Final configuration is represented as a P a power m or a power m p, where p is the element of f. In other words, we can say that the function f of I1, I2 to In is equal to m is a Turing computable function if there exists some Turing machine such that machine start from Q0, AI1, B, AI2. Here B is used as a separator, AIN, and machine halts at the configuration a power m p or p a power m, where p is the element of f. Let us see how will we design a Turing machine for a given problem. The problem is design a Turing machine to compute zero function, that is f of x is equal to 0 for all x is greater than or equal to 0. Here x is the integer, the positive integer number. Now we have to specify the initial configuration. Let us take the initial configuration is Q0, Q0 the initial state, and a power I1. This is the number which is represented in the unary form. Suppose the integer, the positive integer is 2. Then we encode the 2 as a followed by a. The final configuration in this case PB. Here B is a blank symbol, and blank symbol means a 0. Okay, and P is the element of the final state. Okay. Let us take a specific example. Suppose we want to compute f of 4. Okay, and the question is, how will you represent the 4? Here we represent 4 in the unary form as a means a power I1. A power I1 represent the positive integer number. The 4 is represented as a 3 is represented as a, and 2 is represented as a, and 0 is represented as a b. Is that clear? Now, for this specific case, the machine starts from the initial configuration Q0 followed by the 4a. And what will be the final configuration? PB. Here B represents the 0 and P is the element of F. Is it clear? Now, here what is the technique? Here you have simply convert all A's into capital B, and capital B represent a blank space, and here capital B represent the, you can say, the 0. So now the machine starts from initial state Q0. If input is encountered, remains in the same state, convert this A into B and moves in the right direction. If the string becomes empty, then machine in state Q0, and when the string becomes empty, machine reads a blank symbol, means B. Then you have to go to the other states. The state is Q1. Q1 and replace this B by B and moves in the right direction. And here you have to specify Q1 as a final state. Is it clear? The technique is very simple. You have to convert all A's into capital B. And when the string becomes empty, you shift to the final state and announce your result. Is it clear? This is a transition diagram. You all know how will be construct a transition diagram. Here you can see machine in initial state Q0. If A is encountered, it converts A into B and moves the right direction. If a string becomes empty, it reads B, replace this B by B and moves in the right direction. And machine goes to the final state and halts. Is it clear? Let us take another example. Suppose we are interested to design a Turing machine which performs the addition of two positive integers n and m. Okay. So, how will you represent n on the tape and how will you represent m on the tape? With the help of the unary coding scheme, we represent n as a power n and m as a power m. You can take the another symbol. You may take the 0 or you may take the 1 as you wish. To machine, here you have to specify the initial configuration. The initial configuration, you can see Q0 a power n and B is used as a separator and a power m. Means the function takes two arguments, a power n and a power m, and B is used, you can say the comma. Comma is used as a separator. Here B is used as a separator. And what will be the final configuration? You can see a power O followed by P, or P followed by a power O, where P is the element of F and O is equal to n plus n. Okay. This n plus 1 gives the value of the addition of two positive integers. Okay. What is the technique? Technique is very simple. As you know, the machine starts from the initial configuration Q0, and let us take a specific case. Here you can see the input is 2 and 3. What will be the sum? The sum is 5. Okay. Value of, for example, value of n is 2 and value of m is 3. Okay. So how will you represent it? Represent this Q0 followed by 2a, b is used as a separator, and followed by 3. Okay. Now technique is, if a is encountered, we replace this a by a. Okay, and it skips all a. If b is encountered, convert this b into a. Skips all remaining a's. If blank is encountered, move in the left direction, replace this a by b. And the contents of tape at this position, at this configuration, gives the sum of two positive integers. Here you can see the input is 2 and 3. Here you can see when you convert this unary code into the number, you can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that clear? Okay. Now, let us see the Turing machine moves. The machine starts from the initial state Q0. Input is A. Okay. It goes to the state Q1. Replace this A by A and moves in the right direction. Okay. If machine is in state Q1, if again it reads A, remain in the same state, replace A by A and moves in the right direction. Okay. If machine is in state Q1, input is B. B is a separator. Now we convert this B into A and goes to the state Q2 and moves in the right directions. Okay. And next, machine in state Q2, and again we read A, we skip this A and remain in the same state. If blank is encountered at state Q2, we moves in the left direction, replace this B by B and go to the state Q3. Now at state Q3, A is encountered. We replace this A by B and go to the state Q4 and moves in the right direction. If machine is state Q4, input is B. Machine goes to the state Q5, replace this B by B and moves in the left direction. Here you have to specify Q5 as a final member of the F. Okay. Okay. Again, I repeat the technique. It skips all A. Change this B into A. Move in the right direction. It skips all A again. When capital B is encountered, move in the left direction and convert this A into B. And the contents of tape gives you the addition of the two positive numbers. Let us see the next example. Design a Turing machine that reads a binary strings and performs the following actions. If the input represents an odd number, subtract 1 to the number. If the input represents an even number, add 1 to the number. For example, if input is 101, this is the odd number, the output should be 100. And the input is 1010 even number, the output should be 101. Okay. So what is the problem? Here we have to convert if the number is the odd number, change it into the even number. If number is the even number, we have changed it into the odd number. Okay. You all know a number is even when in the binary representation, rightmost bit must be 0. Otherwise, the number will be odd number. Okay. You all know this. Okay. Let us specify the initial configurations. 20, take the specific example. Okay. And what will be the final configuration? Here you can see this is the even number because the rightmost digit is 0. Now convert this 0 into 1, it becomes the odd. Okay. Case 2, take the even number. Okay. And convert into the odd number. Odd number and convert into the even number. Okay. The technique is very simple. Here we have to convert if the last bit is 0, convert the last bit into 1. If the last bit is 1, convert into 0. Okay, technique now. So you start from the 20, skips all 0 and 1. If end is encountered, move in the left direction. If 0 is encountered, replace it into 1. Case 2, if 1 is encountered, again skips all 0 and 1. If blank is encountered, move in the left direction, convert this 1 into 0. Okay? You know the technique? Now, let us see the transition modes. If machine in state Q0, input is 0, it remains in same state, replace this 0 by 0 and moves in the right direction. Means skip all 0 here, 201, 201 skips all 1. If B is encountered in state Q0, we have to change the state Q1 and replace this B by B, and at this time we have to move to the left direction. Okay. Now at state Q1, if 0 is encountered, replace this 0 into 1 and move to the state Q2. If at state Q1 1 is encountered, change this 1 into 0 and machine goes to the state Q2, moves in the right direction. Okay, here you have to specify Q2 as a final state. Okay, this is a transition diagram. Okay, there is no need to explain it because you all know how we'll construct a transition diagram if you know the transition functions. Okay, therefore I skip this part. Next example, given the Turing machine, give a Turing machine, present a Turing machine or design a Turing machine that subtract 1 from a number represented in a binary form. Is it clear? Number is given in the binary form and we have to subtract 1 from the number. Okay. The technique is very simple. 3-step technique. First we determine the ones complement of the number. Add 1 to the number, step second. And third, again we take the ones complement of the binary representation of the number. Is it clear? You know the technique? First we take the ones complement of the number which is represented in the binary representation form, add 1 to the number, and again we take the ones complement. Is it clear? Now you have to specify what is the initial configuration. Let us, here we take the initial configuration as follows: Q0 followed by this hash mark, 0 plus 1 is star, and you can see the hash mark. So this is our initial configuration. Final configuration, hash mark, 0 plus 1 is star, hash mark, and followed by this P. Okay, this P represents a member of the final state. Is it clear? Now let us explain. I am going to explain this design of the Turing machine with a specific case to understand how the Turing machine will work. Is it clear? Now let us take a binary number 1101. Is it clear? Put this number between these two symbols, and this is the initial configuration. What is the technique? Technique is we replace this symbol as symbol Machine in state Q0. If this is encountered, replace this by this. Skip this symbol. Okay. If 1 is encountered, change it into 0. If 0 is encountered, change it into 1. If 1 is encountered, change it into 0. Hash is encountered, then moves in the, if the end of the binary string is encountered, move in the left directions. Is it clear? First step is complete. Now we have to add 1 to the number. If 0 is the rightmost bit, we simply change this 0 into 1. Is it clear? Now if 1 is encountered, we have to replace 1 by 1 into 0. Okay. And if again 1 is encountered, we replace 1 by 0. If 0 is encountered, we replace 0 by 1. This way we can add 1 to the number. Okay. Now let us start from the initial state. Replace this by this and change 1 into 0, 1 into 0, 0 into 1 and 1 into 0. This is encountered, move in the left direction, change 0 into 1. Is it clear? Okay. And moves in the left directions. If this is encountered, we again moves in the right direction, change. Now we are going to the step 3. We are going to implement the step 3. Now we convert this 0 into 1, next 0 into 1, next 1 into 0, next 1 into 0. And if this is encountered, we move in the right direction, and this is the member of the final state. Is it clear? If suppose number is this. Let us take another example. Number is 1100. To convert this 1 into 0, next 1 into 0, next 0 into 1, next 0 into 1. If this is encountered, move in the left direction. Here you can see we have determined the ones complement of given number, and what will be our next step? We are going to add 1 to the number. If 1 is added into this, it becomes 0. If 1 is added into 0, 1 is added, it becomes 0. If 0 is encountered, change it into 1 and moves into next. Okay. If this symbol is encountered, okay, we replace this by same symbol, move in the right directions, and again we take the complements of number 0 into 1, 1 into 0, 0 into 1, 0 into 1. If this is encountered, we move in the right directions and announce the result. Is it clear? This is the technique. Okay. Now implement this technique into a transition moves. Machine in state Q0. If this is encountered, machine change the state, goes to the state Q1, replace this by this, and moves in the right direction. If 0 is encountered, here we are going to take the complements. Change this 0 into 1, remain in the same state. 1 into 0, remain in the same state. If this is encountered, change the state Q2. Machine goes to state Q2, replace this by this, and at this time it moves in the left direction, that is this portion. Okay. Here we are going to add the number. If machine in state Q2, 1 is encountered, we have to change it 0 and remain in the same state. If 0 is encountered, change into 1 and moves in the left direction. Okay, and at this time the machine goes to the state Q3. If Q3 is 0, here we are going to in the left direction. Replace the 0 by 0. If 1 is encountered, replace this 1 by 1 and moves in the left direction. If machine is state Q3, if this is encountered, goes to state Q4, replace this by this and moves in the right direction. Again, we are doing taking the complement of the binary number 0 into 1 and 1 into 0 moves in the right directions. If machine is state Q4, if this is encountered, goes to the Q5, replace this by this and moves in the right direction. And here you have to specify Q5 into a final. Is it clear? Okay. So from this to this, we take the complement, and here at this place we move in the left direction, and adding the 1 with the help of these two transition functions, and we move in the left directions. If again this is encountered, replace this by this, moves in the right direction, and again these two transition functions are used to take the complement of the number. Is it clear? And this is the transition diagram. Is it clear? Now let us take the another problem. Design a Turing machine that adds two numbers presented in a binary notation and leaves the answer on the tape in a binary form. Is it clear? Here we have to add two numbers, and numbers are given in the binary notations. Is it clear? So first you have to understand what is the algorithm. Suppose we are going to add two numbers, suppose 4 and 5. The technique is you can decrement first number and add into the second number. Repeat this process. If the first number becomes 0, you can announce the result. Is it clear? The technique is very simple. If the first number is 0, then machine will halt, otherwise proceed. Is it clear? Subtract 1 from the first number. We know this technique. How to subtract 1 from a number which is represented in a binary form. Next step, add 1 to number. We also know this technique. How will we add 1 to the number? Is it clear? And we repeat this process. Go to step 1. We repeat the steps this until the first number becomes the 0. Is it clear? Algorithm is clear? Okay. Now how will we represent the initial configurations? Okay. Here you can see we take this symbol and this symbol to separate two numbers. Okay. Choose 0 followed by this symbol, hash symbol. 0 plus 1 star, first number. Next hash. It is used as a separator, followed by the second number 0 plus 1 star. And what will be the final configurations? Hash followed by 0 star. Means the first part becomes 0. Then the next part gives the answer. Is it clear? You have to specify initial configuration and the final configuration. Is it clear? Now, let us see, take the specific example 0010, 0011. These are the two numbers which are represented in the binary forms. Is it clear? The first step here we have to check the number is 0 or not. So how will you check a binary number is 0 or not? Okay, the technique is very simple. Start from the initial state. If this is encountered, replace this by hash. Replace this by hash. Okay, and machine goes to the state 1. Replace this 0 by 0, next 0 by 0. If 1 is encountered, move in the left directions. Okay, and if this is encountered, then moves in the right directions. Is it clear? This 1 indicate if 1 is encountered between this hash and this hash, it means that number is not 0. Otherwise, first number is 0. This is the attack. Is it clear? When 1 is encountered, while you are moving from this to these directions, again move into left directions. Okay, and goes to this place. If this is encountered, replace this by this and move in the left direction. And here we are doing the activity of the complement. Here we are taking the complement of the first number. Is it clear? You know this technique? this 1 is replaced by 1, this 0 is replaced by 1, and 1 is 0 and this 0 is 1. Machine goes to at this place. If this is encountered, we take the complements and next we are going to add 1 to the number. Here you can see that if the rightmost bit is 1, change this 1 into 0. If next bit is 0, convert into this 1. Okay, and after this you have to skip all the numbers. So here we add the 1 to the numbers. Okay, if you reach at this place, again replace this by this. Okay, and again take the complement of the first number. 1 is replaced by 0, 1 is replaced by 0, 1 is replaced by 0, and 0 is replaced by 1. So we have subtracted 1 from the first number. After this, when you subtracted the first number, we know already in the previous example we have seen this technique. What will be our first step? Next step, we cross this hash and goes to the second number. And here we have to add 1 to the number. And how will you add? Add 1 to the number. You know the technique. Skip all zeros and 1 and reach to the end of the second number. If second number, if B is encountered, move in the left direction. If 1 is encountered, change into 0. Means here we are adding 1 to the second number. If again 1 is encountered, change into 0 and repeat this process until 0 is encountered. If 0 is encountered, change into 1. Here we are adding 1 to the second number. Our task is complete. We skip all remaining 0 and 1. If we get this, we replace this by again hash and we move in this direction. And we repeat this process of subtracting 1 and adding 1 to the second number until this first number becomes to 0. Algo is clear? Now we have to design the Turing machine moves. Is it clear? So let us see this. If machine start from the initial state Q0, this is encountered, change to the other state Q1. Here we are ensuring that the first number is 0 or not 0. You can see. And move in the right direction. If 0 is encountered, remain in the same state, replace this 0 by 0 and moves in the right direction. If 1 is encountered, moves in the left direction. This indicates that the first part is not 0 and we have to go to the left direction until this symbol is encountered. If this symbol is encountered, we replace, here you can see, if machine is state Q1, this is state or this symbol is encountered, means the first part is 0 and okay, and machine, if the first part is 0, machine goes to the final state. Here P is the final state. Replace this by this and moves in the right direction. If this is not encountered the state Q1, it means that here you can see, if suppose the first part contains only 0, then machine remain in this state, Q1 state. Is it clear? And moves in the right directions. Okay. Here you can see if 1 is encountered, it goes to the state Q2, not remain in the same state. If machine is state Q2, 0 is encountered, move in the left direction. If 1 is encountered, move in the left direction. Here you can observe that this 1 indicates that the first number is not 0. Okay. If this is the, if you encounter this 1, change to the state Q2 and moves in the left direction. Okay, and if you are in the state Q2 and this is encountered, change to the state Q3 and this condition function indicates that the leftmost digit of the first number. Okay, and what is this? Here we do the activity of complement of the first part of the number with the help of these two transition functions. And here we already know these things. And here we are adding 1 into the first number, and here we are moving into the left direction, these two transition functions. If this is encountered, we move in the state Q6 and replace this by this and move the right direction. Again, these two transition functions complement the first number and we moves in the right directions. Okay. Now, if this is encountered, we change to the state Q7 and our machine goes to the reading the second number. Is it clear? So machine goes to the state Q7. This is replaced by this and moves in the right direction. And this is the leftmost bit of the second number. And here, what is our task? Our task is replace all zeros by zero, one by ones, and move into the right direction until this B is encountered, until the second number is adjusted. Okay. If this is encountered, we move the left direction and we reach to the rightmost bit of the second number. Okay. And here, these two transition function is used to adding 1 to the second number. And what will be your next step? You have to move into the left direction until this is encountered. If machine is in state Q9, if this is encountered, you have to cross the second number and you are going to the reading the first number. And here you can change the state Q1 to Q10. If machine is in Q10, now if 0 is encountered, 1 is encountered, you have to move into the left direction and remain in the same state. If this is if the machine is in state Q10, if this is encountered, you have to go to the state Q1. Okay, to ensure that first you have to ensure that the first number is 0 or not. If first number is not 0, then you take the first complement of the first number. Next, add 1 to the binary number. Next, again take the complements of the number. Skip the first part, goes to the next number, add 1 to the number. Okay, and repeat this process. Here you can see this is the transition diagrams. Okay, if at machine in state Q1, okay, here is a missing. If B is encountered, okay, then replace this B by B and moves in the right direction and machine goes to the final state. Here write the label B, R. Okay. Okay. Now with the help of these transition functions, you can make the transition diagram. Okay. Here this is a missing. Again, I am repeating. Here write down the label this arc B, R, and machine goes to the final state. Here P is the final state. Is it clear? Let us take the last problem of this video. Design a Turing machine over the alphabet sigma AB that insert this symbol in the beginning of the given word on the Turing table. Is it clear? What is the problem? Here we want to insert hash into the start of the given string. Is it clear? Okay. Initial configuration, you have to specify initial configuration Q0 A plus D star, because the string is made from this alphabet AB. Okay. And what will be the final configuration? You can see here is the string is A plus B star, means combinations of A and B's. And here you can, the final contents of the tape has this symbol and followed by your string. Is it clear? And here P is a final state. The problem is clear. Here we have to insert hash at the starting of the string. Is it clear? What is the technique? And this is not a complete algorithm, the part of the algorithms. Convert the leftmost symbol into hash. Is it clear? Next portion, next part of the algorithm is, if the previous symbol read by the Turing machine was A, understand this portion, then next symbol should be changed into A respective of, it may be A or it may be B or it may be capital B. Is it clear? Change into A and vice versa. If the previous symbol was B, you have to change the current symbol into B. If the previous symbol was A, you have to change into B. The steps of the algorithm are clear or not? Again, I am repeating, convert the first symbol, it may be A or B, into this symbol, hash symbol. Next step of the algorithm, if the previous symbol read by the Turing machine was A, then next symbol should be changed into A and vice versa. Is it clear? Now, let us see. Machine start from state Q0. If A is encountered, change into hash. Okay. Now, convert this B into, here we have converted B into A because before this symbol the machine reads A. So this symbol B is converted into A. This B is converted into B because the previous symbol was B. This A is converted into B because the previous symbol was B. This A is converted into A because the previous symbol was A. This B is converted into A because the previous symbol was A. And we move in the right direction. If this capital B is encountered, we change into a B because the previous symbol was B. And converting this capital B into B, machine halts, and here P is a final state. If suppose at this place, if A is encountered, then you have to change this B into, okay, technique is clear, two-step process. Convert first symbol into hash. Next, if the previous symbol read by the Turing machine was A, then next symbol should be changed into A and vice versa. Let us see the Turing machine, how we will implement these two steps into Turing machine moves. The machine start from initial state Q0. If suppose a blank is encountered, if the input string is blank, you simply put hash, replace this B by hash, moves in the right direction and goes to the state Q3, and Q3 is the final state. Is it clear? Now, if machine in state Q0, it reads A, change into A, here you can see, and goes to the state Q1. And if B is encountered, it does not go to the state Q1, it goes to the state Q2 and replace this B by hash. Here you have to remember, you reach to the machine, goes to state Q1, if the current symbol was A, it goes to the state Q2, if the current symbol is B. Means machine goes to the Q1, if A is encountered, goes to the Q2 if B is encountered. Okay. So machine goes to state Q1 if it reads A, machine go to state Q2 if it reads B. Okay. Now, if suppose machine in state Q1, if A is again encountered, you have to remain in the same state, replace this A by A and moves in the right direction. If at this place, at the Q1 state, if B is encountered, machine must go to the state Q2. Is it clear? Because machine goes to state Q2 if it reads B. So therefore, if the machine in state Q1, and if it reads B, it goes to the state Q2. Replace at this time, replace this B by A and moves in the right direction. Is it clear? If at state Q1, B is encountered, then replace this B by A, because the previous number read by the machine was A. Therefore, you have to convert this B into A and moves in the right direction, and machine goes to the state Q3, and here Q3 is the final state. Same argument at this place. Machine is state Q2, and if it reads A, machine must go to state Q1, replace this A by B, and moves in the right direction. If B remain in the same state and moves in the right direction. If at this place B is encountered, machine goes to the final state, replace this blank by B, because the previous symbol read by the machine was the B. Therefore, we have to convert this B into B. Is it clear? Here, and this is the transition diagram. Okay, it is very easy to construct a transition diagram. You all know. Any questions regarding this part of the Turing machine? You are always welcome to ask questions. Thank you very much for watching this video and listening.